Okay, let's dive in. Today we're looking at a gadget that made some, well, pretty wild promises.
Yeah, powerful cooling, even heating, super quiet, no installation needed, all for like 60, maybe 90 bucks.
Exactly. We're talking about the Climafy Split Max portable air conditioner.
And the marketing, wow. One source called it air conditioning fan fiction written by someone who's never encountered thermodynamics. That kind of sums it up.
Huh. Yeah, that's quite the description. So our mission today is basically to figure out why it's such well, a thermodynamic mess and how they got away with selling it.
Right. It's a fascinating look at misleading claims versus physical reality.
Okay, let's start there. The reality check. What is actually inside this Climafy Split Max?
Not much, honestly. It's just a simple fan. A fan blowing air over a small heating element.
Wait, that's it?
That's pretty much it. No complex parts, no system for moving heat around.
So hold on. For real air conditioning, you need, the whole works, right? A compressor, refrigerant stuff, those coils for heat exchange.
Exactly. You need that refrigeration cycle. And that equipment isn't cheap. You're talking hundreds just for the parts. The Climafy has. Well, none of that.
Okay, so this is where the physics just falls apart.
Completely.
Mhm.
You see, real AC works because it actively moves heat energy out of a room and dumps it somewhere else, usually outside. That's the whole point of the refrigerant cycle.
But this Climafy thing, since it doesn't have any of that.
It can't. It physically cannot cool a room below the existing temperature. It's all happening inside the room, thermodynamically speaking.
So it's just moving air around.
Worse, actually, because the fan motor and the heating element, if you turn that on, they produce their own heat. So if anything, it slightly warms the room.
Wow. So they essentially sold a small, not very effective heater.
And called it an air conditioner. Yep.
Okay, so customers buy this thinking they're getting relief, especially from heat.
Mhm.
What happens when they plug it in? The frustration must have been immediate.
Oh, absolutely catastrophic. You look
Yeah.
at places like Trustpilot. The rating is devastating, like 1.4 stars out of 5. Hundreds of really angry reviews.
I read one that really stuck with me. Someone actually used a thermometer.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
They measured the air coming out on the coldest setting,
Yeah.
exactly the same as the room temperature. Did absolutely nothing for cooling. Zero.
And get this, it's not just one rogue product. You search online, places like Amazon, you find what look like the exact same unit. Same plastic shell, probably the same fan inside, but sold under tons of different brand names.
So like a drop shipping setup.
Looks very much like it. Multiple sellers pushing the same fundamentally flawed product with the same false claims. It points to a coordinated deception, really.
Which brings up the returns, right? If it's so obviously bad, how do they handle the complaints? They advertised, what, a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, full refunds?
They did, but that's where the next layer of the scam comes in. It's classic psychology. Customers try to return it, right? They contact customer service,
Yes.
and consistently they get refused.
Refused. On what grounds?
The common excuse was, oh, sorry, that was a sale item, non-returnable. But crucially, that was never mentioned when you actually bought it.
Sneaky. And probably buried in fine print somewhere, if
Yeah.
at all.
Probably. And there's another tactic, too, the delivery time. Lots of reviews mentioned it took weeks, sometimes longer, for the unit to even arrive.
Why would they do that? Seems counterintuitive.
It creates distance. Distance between the excitement of the purchase, clicking buy, thinking you solved your heat problem cheaply, and the disappointment when this useless box arrives.
I see. So by the time it arrives weeks later and you realize it's junk.
You might have cooled off, literally and figuratively. You're less likely to go through the hassle of fighting customer service for a refund on a, say, $70 item you waited 3 weeks for.
They make the return process more painful than just eating the cost.
Exactly. It's designed to maximize inertia and minimize refunds.
So wrapping this up, the Climafy Pro Split Max is basically, what, fraudulent HVAC theater.
That's a good way to put it. It exploits people, especially those maybe in apartments or on tight budgets, who desperately need affordable cooling. They sold an overpriced, ineffective heater disguised as AC.
A real case study in marketing promises completely detached from physical reality.
Definitely. Which leads us to a final thought for you listening. If you see a deal for a cooling device that seems to defy physics, promising powerful cooling like a real AC, but costing less than just the essential components like the compressor
Yeah.
should cost,
Yeah.
what basic principle about energy, about heat needing to be moved, not just whiffed away, should you remember before you click that buy button?
Something to think about. Because cooling a space always takes significant energy input to actually move heat somewhere else.
Precisely. It's not just about moving air.